Hello friendships. My name is Casey Ferris. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. Today we are talking about changing a shot from a day shot to a night shot. There's quite a few tricks that Resolve gives us to be able to do something like that. This is something that's traditionally done in a compositing program, but you can definitely pull this off in Resolve. So I have a shot here that I have looking halfway decent. This was, of course, shot during the day, and with a few different tricks that we'll go over, it's looking like that blue tinted movie night look. So here's what we started out with. This again is shot in the middle of the day. I believe the sun is behind a cloud right now. It generally works better if you have some kind of overcast sky, if you don't have direct sunlight, because direct sunlight shots look very strange when they're turned blue and darkened down. So if you're planning on shooting something to convert to a nighttime shot, try and shoot it on an overcast day, or at least when the sun is behind a cloud. And I guess you could just scramble the whole day trying to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Anyway, I'll walk you through my nodes and what I'm doing to maybe give you some good ideas for something for your shot. You think that might be fun? That might be good. Yeah? Okay. So the very first node is a primary correction. All I'm doing is just darkening things down with a curve and turning them a little bit blue. This is just to give us a good starting point for this whole dark blue look. From there, I have two parallel nodes, and what we're doing is just darkening the sky with a dark curve and darkening the foreground a little bit with the dark curve. And then we pretty much have this look going in between. Our next node just gives us a little bit of pop in the highlights, just to give it kind of that moonlight feel. And at the end of our nodes, we also have an area here that's darkened down just to give a little bit of variance in the lighting throughout the shot. I also thought I'd get a little bit tricky, and I wanted to take this street lamp that's off and make it look like it's shining a light down here on the street. So what I did is made a layer bypassing all of my other corrections and just taking my input image, and I did some pretty heavy warming corrections and brightened it up quite a bit, and then limited all that with a power curve window. And so that's just giving a little bit of illumination to this little area. I did a similar thing with the bulb. I made everything super bright and just drew a circle window over this part of the street lamp. To make a little cone of light, because everybody likes that on a foggy night, I made another layer and pretty much just brightened the crap out of everything. So it's just a white screen, and then drew a power curve triangle and made it really soft and put that where it was supposed to be. And then went to my key tab and turned down the gain to be very, very low. So it's 0.048 or so. And you can barely see it when it's soloed, but when you put everything together, it shows up as a pretty soft cone of light. We have the illuminated area down here and the bright light bulb. I could definitely do a little bit more work and make this look a little bit more realistic, but you get the idea. So it's pretty much a combination of darkening things, making things a little bit more blue, splitting up the sky, and splitting up things that are maybe too bright or too dark, and limiting your corrections with windows, and adjusting the things that are maybe too bright for the shot that need to be darker all by themselves. So all of that comes together to make the shot work. And without these pieces that are darkened, you see the effect isn't really the same. So that's kind of the key to making it really work, is just darkening certain parts of the image to kind of sell that effect a little more. And the cool thing is, because I did all of these with windows, I can track each of these windows to go along with the shot, because this is a handheld shot, and you see everything moves along with the shot just fine. One trick for that, like I went over in my Tracking Tricky Things tutorial, was you can pretty much go to any node at all and make a new window. I just made a circle window, plenty of things to track inside of it. And because the whole shot's moving all at once, we can copy this track data from this window and apply it to each of our layers. So I just tracked it in this window, went to my Windows palette and say copy track data. Then I just turned that off and went to each of my windows and pasted the track data and put the window where it's supposed to be, and boom, there it is, stuck to the shot. So there's some tips on doing a quick day to night conversion inside of Resolve. Hope you guys like this. If you did, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button. If you want more Resolve tutorials, color grading tutorials, subscribe here on YouTube. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. My name again is Casey Ferris. I'll catch you next time.